Karen, and welcome to episode 319 of the Knit Style Podcast. Hi everybody, and welcome to episode 319. I hope you all are well. I have been very busy traveling. I was only home for 16 days in November. But I did manage to get all my pre-orders out, my holiday pre-orders, and I'm going to talk about Shop Update very soon. So by now you have realized that I am not doing Vlogmas. I've decided that Vlogmas is just too much for me in the month of December when I have so many other things to do. So Vlogmas has been officially retired. There are so many really nice Vlogmases out there, though, that you can check out, and you can even watch my old ones, which would be similar to new ones if I did it again, so there's that. Let's talk about Shop Update news. So I only have one new thing in the shop this week, and I'm very excited about it. So I know that Christmas Eve cast on is a thing, and I did a colorway. And I also have a bag to match. I love how this came out. And if you guys really want this bag, I would order it right away because we have a very limited supply of the bag. The last bag I had that was homey like this sold out very quickly. So if you want the set, shop early. And the yarn I have unlimited. So this is Christmas Eve Cast On 2022. It doesn't scream Christmas, which is awesome. Yeah, that blue is really popping. And it's gorgeous. And the gold, oh, I love gold. It's one of my favorites. I actually have my hipster shawl that I dyed yarn for right up there in a beautiful gold. I like dyeing gold. It's very fun. A lot of little secret sauce to make it look extra gorgeous. So that's available right now. I also have put up my Christmas collection from this year, Christmas Classics. I have a few mini skein sets left, literally like 2. So if you want one, go right now. And then the other colors I put up for pre-order for single skeins. And if you want those, put an order in soon because I'll probably close them out when I have a bunch to dye. And then I'm probably going to, today is Monday, and I want to get this up by today if I can. Monday the 12th, and I'd like to get them out by Friday the 16th. So I'll dye on Thursday and get everything out the next day so you can have it for some festive knitting. Plus I have these kits for pre-order in full skeins only. So if you want, these are, you'll get the, I'll take it off and show you. So you get the green, the speckle, and the red. This is my pattern that I wrote, in case you're new here. It's called the Celtic Christmas Cowl. It is on Ravelry if you want to buy it. I'm probably going to have a sale on Ravelry. Put this cowl on sale on Ravelry. So if you just want to knit the cowl and you have, yarn in your stash to knit it, you can also use the code HOLIDAY30 and you'll get 30% off this pattern. And you get the pattern for free if you buy the yarn from my website. The only other thing, I did a 25 skein mystery mini skein set. It is based on Stephen King. Oh my God. Stephen West's Garter Marler sweater. I will put a picture of my inspiration right here. I have dyed half of the collection so far, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So if you've ordered this and you don't want to see it, look away. There's only a couple of you. But anyway, I started, and look how pretty I'm not taking it out of the plastic. This is half of it. So it's this beautiful palette of just neutrals, browns, grays, and then pops of pink and orange and gold, and it's got some white. It's a beautiful palette. And if you can see the picture right here, I kind of looked at all the yarns that he used, and I kind of copied them. That was my inspiration. So yeah, love this. I have one left. I dyed an extra one, so if you guys want it, go now. get it. And there's 25 minis in that set. I'm thinking of doing, if you guys miss out and you want it, just let me know, and maybe I'll do it again in the new year. I'll put up a pre-order for it. That's probably what I'll do. And I'm thinking every quarter I might do a fun mini skein palette. Would you be interested in that? Like 4 times a year. Just put up pre-orders and dye them up. And yeah, that'd be fun. And you could knit lots of marled blankets and sweaters. I'm about to cast on a marled sweater by Stephen West, probably obviously after the first of the year, because my knitting card is full right now. But I want to knit Marled Mania sweater, and I have a basket full of minis. This is what I'm using. This is various mini skeins from various advent calendars that I did in the past few years, which I'm not doing advents anymore, but I do dye minis. I dye quite a few. So I'm going to use this for my Marled Mania sweater. I'm very excited. And I'm also going to, I need to dye the top part. I think I'm going to dye a cashmere blend and a singles yarn. I have some laying around. I'm going to dye. And I'm going to marl those together, a black and a gray. And I'm very excited about knitting up that sweater in the new year. So I'm kind of having a knit along with my friend. My friend wanted this palette. She asked me. She's good. She's like a face-to-face friend I've known for many years. Love her. Hi, if you're watching. I don't know if she watches, but anyway, so she had asked for that palette, and I was like, yeah, I could dye that for you. But then I offered it up to you guys because it's silly to dye one mini. So, yeah. And I'm so happy about it. And I'm very excited about how they're coming out. It's coming out great. I'm really very pleased. So, that is that. And there's one more thing with Shop Update. I'm having a clearance sale. See all that yarn right there? That all needs to go. That is my fall palette, spring and fall palette. I have a few left, as you can see, and I would love to sell it out. So I am having a sale on that, just that. Nothing else in the shop is included in this sale. So the code is holiday30, and you can get 30% off the fall collection. So if you buy, say you buy a bag and a skein, and then you buy, a skein of this, the discount will only be on this. They're separate. So the new stuff and the Christmas stuff is not going to be included in the discount, but all the spring and fall palette is. So that's holiday 30. You can't combine that with free shipping, so if you just get a Christmas pre-order, you can use the code FREESHIP and get free shipping. So just, if you have any questions, just email me. Or use the little handy dandy chat. So I will show you what the chat looks like. If you go to my website, Knit Style Yarns, right here there's a little chat button. And if you hit that chat button, and it works on a phone and on a desktop, you can send me a message and it'll go directly to my phone, and I will talk to you through that. Keep that as like questions about the shop only. That'd be great. It's not that I don't want to have conversations with you, but if you want to email me, if you want to talk to me about anything, you know, about myself, you can email me that. But shop questions should go there, and I will answer you. And yeah, that's pretty cool. The only other couple more things I'll talk about now, and I'll talk about it again after the first of the year. I have added something to the shop. Most of you don't ask for yarn winding. Very few, like one every once in a while, people will ask me to wind yarn, and it really takes a lot of time away from what I'm doing. So I am now going to charge for yarn winding. So I'm charging $5 a skein. And so if you need your yarn wound, you can email me and let me know, and I will send you an invoice for that. I considered saying that I'm not going to wind yarn anymore, but I didn't want to do that because I know some people really need their yarn wound, and I get it, that's fine. And if I had a staff, that would be great, but I don't. It's just me doing all the work in the shop, and believe me, it takes a lot of my time. Not that I mind. I absolutely love running my shop. I love it. It is so much fun. It's so rewarding. I would not do this if I didn't enjoy it, honestly. However, when I have a whole bunch of orders to get out and I have to wind, it's a lot. So I think it's fair. I feel like I need to be compensated for it. So I thank you in advance. If you need your yarn wound, just let me know and we will work that out. And the other thing is, after the first of the year, I'm still having free shipping, which is awesome. That changes a little bit at the beginning of each year. Shipping's gone up quite a bit. So I am going to require a $50 minimum of, it's either going to be 50 or 55. I don't know yet, but it's going to be at least a $50 minimum. So if you buy 2 skeins, you'll get free shipping, but 1 skein, you will not. So most of you buy more than 1 skein, so it shouldn't affect you too much. But yeah, I'm upping the shipping limit to about 50. So that's the only other thing I wanted to say about shop news. Let's get on with what I've been knitting the past few weeks. So when I was traveling, I only brought socks, which was awesome because that let me finish all my Christmas, pretty much all my Christmas knitting socks. So these are Brian's socks. They are finished, except for the toes. So I don't know how long Brian's feet are. Brian is my daughter's partner. I'm going to finish off the toes and Kitchener rather than have him try them on and them not fit, and me having to, that would stink if I had to rip it out and redo the toe. So it's fine. It's not a big deal. Toes don't take long. And then I finished, well, I had this finished already. So I had M's first sock finished. This is my daughter's sock. It is a Yoda reference. And then I have the second sock half finished. So why I did heel flaps, I don't know, because they take longer, but it's fine. It's a beautiful sock. So I'll finish these this week, and her feet are the same size as mine. I think I may have made them a little bit too long, so I may have to redo this one. But I am very pleased that I got all that done. That's amazing. And the only other thing I've been working on is this is Helen Stewart's I don't think it's Habitation Throw. Hold please. This is Helen Stewart's Anthology Throw, which is really beautiful. I'm so excited about it. So it is so much fun to knit. It's a lot of knitting. It's a huge blanket knit on fingering weight yarn. She calls for minis. I'm color blocking it. So I'm using Familiar Slutty Squash. I think I just dropped a stitch. Hold please. It's really pretty. The third color is going to be this gorgeous cherry, burgundy, dark cherry. This is Luxardo, and I absolutely love it. Beautiful fall colors. I think I even have these in my shop still available. I think I have one of each, or a couple of each. So I have really been enjoying knitting on that. It's just basically mindless. There's not much of a pattern to it, but that's perfectly fine with me. That's pretty much all I can concentrate on right now. So that is a win. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so the next segment is going to be mittens, all about mittens. So I brought some mittens to show you. Okay, so let's go through these mittens, starting with my oldest one. These are tiny fingerless mitts that I made for my daughter many years ago. I should have looked up the date. I want to say 2012 maybe. And I don't even think I used a pattern, because I didn't have a pattern listed on Ravelry. They're basically just wrist warmers, really. I guess I would keep your hands with. They're more for like inside wear, but I put this little picot edge on them. They don't have a gusset, they just have a thumb sticking out. They're fine. I had some leftover yarn, so I just wanted to use it up. They fit. My hands are small. Like these are, look how tiny. My hands are not big at all. So, yeah. They fit me. I don't wear them because they're really not that practical, but anyway, so that's those. I have no idea what the pattern is. I don't think there is one. I think I made it up. Okay, so the next ones are, these have a pattern. These are by Isolde Teague. They're the Snapdragon flip tops, and they're supposed to have a flip top mitten. I did not do that. I just made them fingerless gloves. You know what? I think that I used the same pattern for these as I did for these, but I just made a picot edge on here, and because I'm looking, they're the same exact thing. There's no gussets on these thumbs, and what I mean by a thumb gusset, I'll show you. I have some mittens here with thumb gussets, but yeah, these are Snapdragon flip tops, modified not to have a flip top. I have been wearing these for 10 years, forever. I'm thinking I knit them in 2012, and they're coming apart. So I actually knit myself a new pair. I still wear these because they're cozy. I should just fix these, which is so easy to do. So these got a lot of use, a lot, and I love them. By Isolde Teague, Snapdragon flip tops. the next pair, these keep your hands super warm. Oh my goodness. I made these for my husband, but they're one size fits all. They fit everybody. My hands are really tiny. So these are mittens that you wear when you're trudging in the snow and you really need to keep your hands warm and you can't do much else. They are thrummed mittens by Jackie Chavre. And they're knit with Cascade 220 is the gray. And I had some roving. So I'm going to show you inside out. You catch the roving as you knit. That's what they look like on the inside. And talk about warm. Oh my, these are incredible. So these are like when you're in the 10 degrees and you're shoveling snow. I had to look for them. They were in a box of wintry things that I hadn't gotten out yet. But these are for like real snowy, heavy. We live in New York, so it's snowy here. Sometimes. There's snow on the ground today. So yeah, thrum mitts. These are cool. They're so comfy inside too. When you put your hand in there, it's like, oh, it's lovely. It's very lovely. Warm, warm. Warmest things you will ever have. Okay, so this pair of mittens I knit in 2018. They were a mystery knit along by Skein. I love these. These are the Juliette mystery knit along mittens. And I wear these every day in the winter. Every single day. These are the warmest mittens. No, I shouldn't say that. I have a pair of ski mittens that I've had since I was a teenager when I used to ski. And they're down-filled. Those are a little bit warmer than these, but these are so warm. So now, I have to say, I am outside every single day, either walking or running on the rail trail near my house. If it's not too snowy, I'm outside in the cold for an hour. So I wear these. So I like to play Pokemon. So I'll wear this on my left hand and I carry my phone. And then in my right hand, I wear a fingerless mitt. And that way I can control my phone. And you might ask, how do I keep my fingers warm? Well, I will show you my little secret. I have this. So you might say, oh, that looks like a computer mouse. And it does look like a computer mouse. It is not a computer mouse. It is a hand warmer. I saw this on a gift guide one Christmas, like probably 3 years ago. And it's made by Koopa. I got it on Amazon. It's a hand warmer. I'll try to link to it down below. I don't know if they probably make them, but you charge it. It's rechargeable, and you can charge it by USB, USB-C, USB-A, whatever charger you may have on hand, it charges. And the charge lasts for a long time, and then you just press the button. And I only keep it on, like, 1. There's 3 settings. Number 3 is hot. So I keep this hand warmer in my right pocket, and when I'm not playing Pokemon, I just put my hand in my pocket and hold it, and oh my goodness, it is so nice. It is the warmest thing. It just keeps my hand very toasty, because I have that Raynaud's disease, that you have cold hands and feet. So that's why I always wear wool socks also. So turn you off because I will be using this later. As soon as I'm done recording, I'm going to go outside and go for my run. So last year I made these fingerless mitts. And if you watched last year, you will have seen these. These are the Endless Mitts by Skein again. And I love her patterns. She's probably my favorite designer. And I like these. They're a little bit longer, which is nice. But I don't like that they're so long. As far as on my wrist, that's just like too far down. So I could roll them up, I guess. That probably would work. But they're nice and warm too. So I started using these last year, and I haven't used them yet this year. I'll tell you why in a minute. So another pair of Skein mittens, these are full mittens that I made, are Cowl. And I'm not crazy about these. They're not as warm as these. These are knit in DK, and they're not knit as tight as these, so they're not as warm. They're nice. They're beautiful. They're a little, no, they're not really big. They're very long on my, because I have a coat on, and I don't like that it gets stuck in my coat. So, yeah. I think what I might do is I might throw these in the wash and slightly felt them, and they'll be warmer because they'll just kind of tighten up a little. But they're beautiful. They match my coat. They're very nice, but I don't wear them very often. And then the last pair of full mittens that I have to show you are a pair that I knit for Rich. And these are the Speedy Selbu mitts. They're Richie's. They're way too big for me, but he loves them when he's shoveling, snow blowing. And they're actually, I purposely made them too big for me because I wanted them to fit him. I just used a bigger needle and a bigger size yarn. So I think this calls for, these call for worsted, and I used a bulky. And I used a larger gauge, larger needle, and these are great. Beautiful, beautiful mittens. Those are the Speedy Selbu mittens by Skein. And then this year, inspired by Sue from Legacy Fiber Art, she's been knitting a lot of these. I showed the pictures of these last week. I knit myself a pair of Everything November mitts by Jen Yard. And I love these. So I made them smaller. Again, small hands. But actually, I probably could make them even less on the... So anyway. They're fraternal. They don't match. I made them from Woolens and Nosh. Her Targhee base. So I was really craving fall colors, so I did these. This is a fall color of hers. I think it's a second though. But this one for some reason is longer than this one. Or maybe that's an optical illusion. I don't know. But anyway, I've been wearing these pretty much non-stop and doing the whole full mitten on one hand and half mitt on the other when I go running. And they're very warm. I love them. So I bought Woolens and Nosh Advent Skein for this year, and it comes in this cute little bag, and you can knit matching socks because it pulls out on either side. Okay, so I decided I wanted to knit mittens. I have enough for a pair of socks also. I'm going to cast those on when I'm done with the mittens. So I cast on another pair of Everything November mitts. And So I learned from the first one. These are slightly loose. Not bad. They're fine. But I went down a needle size. So I knit these on a 2, US size 2. And I'm knitting these on a 1.5. And I like that they're a little bit tighter. And I even made the cuff even shorter. So I started them a little bit late, but I caught up. So I'm doing 1 stripe a day. I'm only doing 1 at a time. It just worked out that way because I'm doing so much other knitting. And I love how they're fitting. Look how nice that is. So I'm almost done with this first one. I think I'll probably do 2 more stripes and then bind off. And so I have 12 colors done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So there's another half. There's another 12 colors to go, which makes a full pair of socks. So, yeah. So I'll just... Why is my camera, like, going nutty today? It's just... What are you doing, camera? So yeah, I'm really enjoying knitting on these. I think what I'm going to do for the socks, I am going to hold it together with mohair. Because I really need some more super warm socks. So, love these. And what I'm probably going to do is just start the socks on color 14. It doesn't matter, it'll just run through. I think there's at least 2 repeats of this. And I'll probably have a little left over. No, not a problem. Because it also comes with yarn for heels and toes, like in this purple color. So, enjoying that. So I've been doing quite a bit of knitting, and I'm enjoying all of it. It's very fun. So, yeah, let me know what you are knitting. Are you knitting any gifts for the holidays? I'm just knitting those 2 pairs of socks for Em and her partner, and that's it. What are you knitting? Are you gift knitting? I usually don't gift knit. I just don't, but Em and Brian are knit worthy, so that's pretty cool. She actually asked for cozy socks. I'm like, well, she's getting hand knit ones. So, yeah, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday prep. Stay tuned after I stop talking. I'm probably going to go downstairs and have Rich and Jamie and I wish you a very happy holiday season. And we're all doing great. Like I said, I'm no longer recording with Rich, and it's working out much easier for me. I'm trying to streamline everything. Yeah, because I'm a one-woman show. Okay. Have a great couple of weeks. I will see you close to probably right after the new year. And cheers. Tell the people what you got.
This is an advent calendar, and in it are 25 little bottles of whiskey.
Ooh, a boozy advent calendar.
Ooh, yes, I love it.
Richie really likes it, which is really fun.
Came with its own little glass.
Yeah.
And its own little coaster.
Uh-huh.
And its own little notebook.
We've really been enjoying it.
Yes, and when you open it up, there's all the days.
Yep.
What are we up to today?
We're up to 12. Today, we're halfway through, which is very fun.
So far, my favorite whiskey has been one from India, of all places.
Oh, really?
I didn't even know they had booze in India.
They came from all over. There's Japanese whiskey,
Japanese,
Irish whiskey,
everywhere.
American. It was wonderful. So, and our son's enjoying it too.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you, hon?
So, time to go to drink, so.
Hey, I wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is our last Vlogmas.
We're not doing Vlogmas.
Oh. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to worry about that then. Good.
This is just
A Christmas message.
We're just messaging. Yeah, we're not Vlogmasing
Okay.
this year. It's just too much. So, yes. So, merry, happy holidays.
To you.
To you.
On this cold December day, we are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go. On this cold